with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's going to take it. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they try.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off Byron Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but... let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 36, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check nine, check nine. Hey, kill. 47. 46.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Cohen.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that dig?
Momentum swing.
You know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
That's complete to Cobb. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Buster Screen is able to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Caught by Cobb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the interception, here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. Another hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 41 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that. Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He finds Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Trubisky, letting one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So